And so I have review papers lined up. I intended to go one step further than review, so I have three pages of review. I have one page of going a step further, then I have another page of going even a step further than that. So what I want to do tonight with you is review and talk a little bit, and you can ask questions if you want to, and we will try to get back on track to where we're going here. We have studied Daniel chapter 2, Nebuchadnezzar's dream about the image. We will not go back to all those and read verse by verse, but we'll just kind of recap what we have studied. And I felt like there's just a good spirit of worship tonight when we sang those old songs. And certainly I'm with Rose. I thought of Brother Harden, and he'd start, "Let the roll be called up yonder," or "Amazing Grace" one, and then he'd say, "Sing it," just like, "Okay, people, jump in there." Yes, right. I'm not doing this by myself. He didn't say that, but you could sing it. And I thought of Brother Leo Mitchell and people from our past. Took Wayne to Brother Harden's grave yesterday, and my mom and dad's grave as well. I want Wayne to know where I came from. I want him to know me. And I think he does. I think we all know each other, and I'm glad of that. But when we go to Daniel 2, we think of Nebuchadnezzar's dream. Nebuchadnezzar dreamed of this humongous image, the head of gold, the chest and arms of silver, the midsection, the abdomen, I guess we could say, and the thighs of brass, and the legs and the feet of iron. And Daniel interpreted that dream to mean, "Nebuchadnezzar, you are the head of gold," which is a key scripture in our key scripture list that we're keeping or not keeping. Keep it in your mind anyway. It is a key verse. "And after you, a kingdom is going to arise that's inferior to you," just like silver is inferior to gold, "but another kingdom will arise." And we, of course, know that to be the kingdom of the Persians, the Medes and Persians, if you like it that way. The Medes had it first, but it came to be the Persian Empire. And Kevin's put it on the board here. And then underneath that, then, the brass kingdom, the kingdom of the Grecians under Philip of Macedon and his son Alexander the Great. Alexander extended that kingdom so very far as India and on in toward the Pacific Ocean, really. He didn't go that far, but he was not far from that. He was way on into India when he turned to come back, and he died. He was 32 years old when he died. Then after Alexander the Great died, he had 4 leading generals who were his main men over his army, and they pretty much divided his kingdom up into 4 kingdoms. It was Egypt and Syria and Macedon and the north of that, then really slowly just kind of 3 kingdoms, and then consolidating more and more, until eventually Rome rose up after Greece had fallen. Rome took over Greece's culture, and in culture they were quite Greek. Some Latin, some Rome, but their culture was dominated by the Greeks, because they thought the Greeks were really special. And the Romans rose up, and they took over all of Alexander the Great's area, all of